The Singer Confidence sewing machine actually has a twin needle setting. You'll notice in the stitch width there is a picture of a twin needle, which means that we need to adjust the stitch width all the way down to 3 to make sure we don't break one of these needles when we put it on. And we're going to do both a straight stitch and decorative stitches, but double needles or twin needles can be used for pin tucks, decorative work, and also that famous stitching line that you see on the bottom of t-shirts and sweatshirts these days. That's a cover stitch, but it is what we can do here is a simulation. So what we're going to do, we have one thread already in the machine, and I just need to switch out the needles. So on the packages, they are noted by the size, or I should say width. Well, the size is there too. But for example, this one says 2.0. That means that it's 2 millimeters between these two needles. This one is 3 millimeters between them, but the 90 means it's a bigger needle than this one. This one says 80. So actually I'm going to put a size 90 with a 3 millimeter wide setting. So note to self, when you put your needle in, you do need to have the flat side to the back, and your needle threader is not going to work. So you do have to thread these needles on your own. So after the first one goes in, you don't have to have one particular thread through one particular needle. Just thread it through and pick one. So since this one's already threaded, I'm going to go ahead and put it through my left needle. Now, threading needles are hard. Remember, there are handheld needle threaders available. So for my second spool of thread, I'm going to just put the vertical spool pin on and then put my other spool at the top and then follow the exact same path. But what I want you to do, hold on to this up here and make sure you really get that sunk down. Both the threads are sharing the same path and the same tension discs on this machine. So I'm going to just go ahead. We'll thread that second needle, and then I'll show you how we make sure everything stitches correctly. And our bobbin is going to do double duty. So before I get totally started, I usually take a few stitches by hand, make sure things are threaded correctly. I'm going to start on a straight stitch and then make sure things sound good. I've got everything threaded. There we go. Maybe do like that. Maybe go a little bit longer for stitch length. Okay, so now when you're ready to play with some of the decorative stitches, you need to make sure that you don't overstep the boundary. So the machine doesn't know you have a double needle on, so make sure you give this a little wiggle and then bring that down to like 3. And again, you can always test the swing of that needle and make sure it doesn't hit the edge of the foot. Because if you think about what it thought it was going to be, and now the needle's further apart. But yes, you can stitch all your stitches as long as you have the red light on and it's set at 3 or less. Now watch, as I go ahead and move that from one stitch to another stitch, I don't have that red light, so make sure you give it a wiggle, drop that down to 3 or less, test the swing as we stitch, and then you can make sure everything's going to stitch correctly. Every stitch is going to give you something different, and also every twin needle is going to give you something different. This is a little wider one, so the stitches look like they kind of parallel each other. But when you have one that's a little narrower, they actually go almost together and interlock. Those are really pretty too. Okay, let me just show you what you are in for as a treat when you use a twin needle.